Okay, guys, today I do something very special. Okay, I don't like to do any what any other YouTubers do, like reaction video. But today I do a reaction video this morning in pajama of my former video called that's called FS Studio the Way I record guitar and produce my song. This was from 14 years ago when I used FL Studio. I used my first step in Metallica Impulse. Maybe not Metallica Impulse, but different. Pseudo Injustice Fault song with the guitar and use a different stupid audio interface. So let's check it out. That one. Uh, it reached around 80, 80K, 80,000 view. That was you. Let's check it out. Oh boy. That was the old talk. Hey, here we come for a new lesson to answer some question of how I do recording for me to make my songs. So here's the way I use to make my song. You know, my English was use FL Studio 9 to do this. Firstly, I do a template just like that. See your playlist just right there. Since the FL Studio 7, you can do add name of a row, add icons, and also add color for each row. That's thing really cool. So this is exactly what I do nowadays with Reaper using color, green color for guitar and rhythm guitar. I don't know why I use orange and green for the guitar. So anyway, blue for bass. Anyway. For example, do a track for the drums. Can do rename and do the name you want and then the color you want. I was young in that period there. And press enter. I also do the same thing with set. I do this by right clicking, of course, to see this menu, and then set the icon. For example, the drum for the drum, you know, guitar. It's only appearance, but it really helps to be not scramble, you know, not be amazing, you know. This is a former first apartment. Okay, there was a 3.5 apartment. Well, it was the first time we went. Rest in peace, Danny. Girlfriend, wife, fiancé. She was. Well, there's also a picture there. I mean, Danny. All right. Anyway, so this is the way I do my recording. So firstly, I have to click on the playlist and select the pattern number 1. If this one is good, can add a pattern. I already do a pattern for drums. You can hear this one. This is a kind of polka one. Well, you can select a pattern, select source pattern, or each pattern you do. So maybe pattern 2, and pattern 3 for the example I will use. I already made a pattern that sound like. Not this one. Important, if you want to work with playlists, you have to put in the song mode, clicking just right here, and then. Yeah, this is really unique with that studio. Okay, it's a beat for 1. You know, the speed part of 1. So using the paint tool, I can paint a lot of repeat of the pattern. Firstly, here's the prepare tips for recording. So I hit the F9 as a shortcut to make appear the mixer. To make appear. Firstly, I already use to make appear. You know what, my English was so worse than that. Make appear, to show. Okay, the mixer, not make appear. Correction there. The rig of my guitar that make the Injustice Fault tone. So I input my guitar using the ASIO input of the USB audio codec. I use ADS Instant Music cheap box material. I remember this device. Okay, this device was used to grab some external analog audio. Was just like you know, a tape recorder, a tape cassette, or vinyl or something, and then digitalize this capture that from on PC, but this was really fucking cheap. But this really do the job, but not as the mobile pre. Next.
It really works well for playing the guitar on the left channel. One thing is really cool, that's since version 7, the USB, you can select the left or right channel independently, so you can put the...
But this also work the same way nowadays. You get the channel 1 and channel 2. Yeah, this is the still my M Audio MT2 mobile pre. I still use that. This is really obsolete, but this is functioning on Windows 10 as well, maybe probably Windows 11 eventually.
Codec 1 for one track, codec 2 for another track, and make a different rig. So you can see if you're two guitar player together, it's really cool for that. Okay, next I go to the effect option menu. To this recording, only keep check auto create audio clip.
Yeah,
really important. You try to record an audio clip, it will appear on the playlist. Latency compensation is a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's still a piece of shit.
Is not necessary. Really work well in 16-bit. You know, the auto arm I really not recommended, because every time you record a clip, the record arming will disappear, and then you have to rearm. You know, it's really not. It's really piece of and really boring. You know.
The record doesn't disappear, but disarm. So
it's really annoying. So to start recording, I click, of course, the record diskette arm. By default, FL Studio.
By default. Okay, I'll say my default, because British people say the same thing, default, rather than say default. You know, I have to, since all this time, improve my English because I'm a French Canadian.
Recording to record.
Go back in.
Folder, integrated folder. But I recommend to create your own folder and you have to split your hard drive in two partitions. So that's what I really do. So I do a partition for C and D, or E. I made the E.
Yeah, this is exactly, I knew now that they still use that partition, not a hard drive, but SSD, with all my stuff on the second partition, so I can do backups, see if I have to reinstall Windows or something like that. But I still do that nowadays with the SSD. The last time there was a hard drive, this is I use a computer with Windows 7, and then with some cheap CPU, dual-core CPU. There was a Centrino. Yeah, I guess it was a Centrino CPU on it. It was my first laptop, powerful laptop. I use the old Sony Vegas 9 for editing. This video, oh my god! Another day, CapCut and all the stuff.
So personally, I do a rave record. So with this, you can go to the folder you create and then hit the plus button, set as favorite. So you will see that on the favorite list. So this is my rave record. You can set a name if you want. By default, FL Studio put a name that call the name of the file and the underscore the name of the track. Each time you make an audio clip, it will add a number at the end. So I click record. Okay, I use a French online operating system. So
still use a French version of Windows.
French speaker. So I'm ready to record. The record is armed. So, for example, I'm ready to record. So the next time, when I record, the audio clip will appear on the next free space under. So I put my.
I still use the expression for example.
The place at the beginning. So we record at the beginning. So I'm ready to record. So I can. I click the record button already, or you can also hit the R key to switch between record or not record. So I'm ready. So for example, okay, I got my rig. So I'm ready to record the first rhythm guitar, for example.
It was my rig.
So here we're gonna go. I have to speak in French. Now, in English. So I'm ready.
Some French
2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh. Okay, at that period I used some mix of Marshall and Muscle Boogie with some phase inverting. I use our cabinet simulator from what was use really low CPU use hand like a Rados amp. Yeah, I use a Rados amp Crunch with some mid boost and EQ preset of that was so fuck, man.
I can stop just right there. I'll double click. Now I have to panning this guitar to the left. So I'll double click, double left click the clip and see the property. And panning this clip to the left at 90 degrees left.
So really unique the FL Studio was.
I will do the same thing with another guitar to make the stereo guitar sound.
Guitar.
Hit the space button to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can stop just right there. Because the one thing is really cool that FL Studio can do loop perfectly with zero cross cut perfect.
Yeah.
I do the same thing with the other guitar. Putting
zero cross, but that is time another day with the Reaper. You can also that this cross fading.
On the right row, rhythm guitar 1, rhythm guitar 2. You can also click if you click on the this little wave icon. You can do rename. I can rename this example bridge RJ1 for bridge rhythm guitar 1, and do the same thing with the other rename bridge rhythm guitar 2.
Or whatever you can name it.
One thing is really cool, you can do a loop with that. So you can select the slice cut, just like that.
The slicer.
This cut, to cut
nice
exactly
as
whatever you want on the right, like a ruler, what you want to cut.
Yeah.
And then you take the brush button or press the B button. So you have a shortcut. B for brush, C for cut. It's really cool. Right with the brush button, you right click to remove what's
these bird in the background. It was a summertime, I guess.
So you can do exactly the right measure. So you can hold the shift key and drag and drop the first clip as you want. Do the same thing.
On Reaper was Alt, T, and
then drag and drop. Yeah. So you have a perfect look. Let's turn off the record. Do it at the end.
Do it at the end.
No click, the loop is really perfect. So this is the way I do a song recording with loop. One thing really advice is really cool. So you can treat if you have bad recording at the last, of course, I do the same thing. I have mentioned, of course, to panning the other clip to the right for the other guitar. That's I really not do. So the result is.
You know that this sound of pseudo Injustice Fall that was not an IR. This is a mix between our cabinet simulator between TrueCab. It was not so bad. Not so bad, but it sounds like a little bit dark and honky a little bit. But that was interesting, but this is not exactly that tone. Because it was the year just before I discovered the impulse response making with Voxengo Deconvolver. And then since I discovered that from the original track Metallica, that guitar and stuff, and make my first successful Metallic impulse since this time. got there.
And also, you can also record more guitar, extra lead guitar for harmonics, or same thing for vocals, same thing for bass, to make pattern with this. So this is what you can do with FL Studio. And one thing you have, suppose you don't want this clip and play other thing, you right click all the one that appear, and if I hit the F6 button, okay, I removed it from the playlist, but it's still there. You can also select them and then hit the Control and delete. But really something that's a macro really cool in FL Studio. You do once you remove all the clip, you do to Tools, go to Macros, and then purge unused audio clip. So I'll give you an example of what to do. This audio clip is not on the playlist, so you go to Tools, Macro, purge unused.
Well, this is exactly what we do at Reaper nowadays. You can go to File and do clean unused clip, control Alt F and C, and select the clip that is not unused, and then delete that on project. FL Studio already got this at that period.
That's really the cool macro they got in FL Studio. So you know the way I do my song, so I hope
the way I did a song.
So I see you next time for another tutorial about other stuff. So yeah.
So this is my reaction video about it. It's called 80,000 views on this video. I started to ask myself, do I have to delete this video because it's obsolete? Now I will keep it because 80,000 views with a lot of comments. Let's see the comment. All right. Full detailed tutorial with the first more view. 11 years. 11 years. So it's 11 years comment on that. But 80,000. Anyway, this is my reaction video about this old video. I hope you enjoyed this. So please, I don't want to say, please consider subscribing. Do what you want. Okay. Yeah.